Hey YouTube, my name is Gawd, and you're watching Gawd Cafe. So, this reading is for Cancer Risings for the month of May. This will be an oracle reading for you guys. This can resonate if you are a Cancer moon, sun, but heavily focused and geared towards Cancer rising, being that I will be considering your chart in the reading. Okay, so we're just gonna start off. Universe, tell me what it is that Cancer rising needs to know at this moment. Interesting. Let me get a few cards. Make them obvious, please. Make them very obvious. Oh, this didn't want to come in. Interesting. Okay, so as these cards are coming out, do I need another card? If there's not a card that pops out, we will put down this deck and go on to the next deck. So, universe, does Cancer, what else does Cancer rising need to know? I'm not taking out that whole deck, but let's just keep shuffling. Okay, 3 more shuffles and on to the next deck. I don't know if I want to pull that card because I just want to pull it and I don't like that. Okay. Alright. Only. Fuck it. I can't control how many cards come out. It is what it is. But the one card that fell on the floor must hold the significance when it comes to symbolism. Okay. Let me take a look at this. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the first card that came up. The first card that came up is Koi Fish Spirit. There is always enough. There is always enough to go around. So what I am getting right now, Cancer rising, is that during this time, your impulses are coming to the forefront. Whether you act on them too much or not enough is up to, how your chart is placed, because this could manifest either way. Either you are a Cancer rising that fights all impulses and does not let yourself live as much as you'd like, or perhaps you act too much on impulses, which may be the default unless you have a retrograde planet in your natal chart that would bring awareness to this energy. Or perhaps you have some sort of, energy in your chart that lets you, be aware of this. However, if you are not, it's important to take note that perhaps you are acting out of your impulses way too much. And perhaps there's an urgency that you feel like if I don't act on it now, it may leave me. It may leave me. Whether it be a person or an opportunity or money, there's always enough, my love. There's always enough. Koi fish. Sometimes you just need to see it through and swim through the water. And sometimes just wait it out till the next blessing. And not feel like, if I don't do this now, it's due all, like the anxiety that may bring into you is probably really, messing with your peace. Next, we have Fox Spirit. Think on your feet. Think on your feet. So with this card, I can see how this is adding more to the action. It's very action oriented, especially and it has to do with your shared resources. So that being, family, work, partnerships, anything of those sorts. Because you just had this Aries eclipse in your 8th house a few weeks back. And the North Node is in Aries. There's a heavy focus in your 8th house. So your shared resources are coming into play. Maybe there's money that you're fighting about amongst family or any relationship that you are in. And it's requiring you right now to think on your feet, to kind of approach the situation like a fox is hunting. It's for its way out, perhaps. Think on your feet, and there's always enough. So perhaps sometimes you don't think on your feet enough and then default to selecting an outcome that you may not have fully desired because perhaps you wasn't dwelling on it enough and wasn't thinking on your feet, and the moment that it struck, the decision that you made wasn't perhaps that thorough, But sometimes this can also represent someone who's scared to take action and is in need to take action. So sometimes this may mean it's time to go out and hunt for what you want. To be the fox spirit, to go get it, to get that thing that it is that you want. To think on your feet if you don't know the answers. You will as you proceed, because like I have said before, we are all co-creators manifesting with the universe, not before the universe or after the universe, with the universe. So we are here beyond our consciousness awareness as to why we are fully here and our role. We can have an idea and we can live it out to as much as we want. How it plays out in this world is beyond our control, and sometimes we can't obsess over that outcome. The next card you guys have is Whale Spirit. I love this card. Trust in the mystery, right? In the great mystery. Trust in the great mystery. Whale Spirit. Another animal archetype that shows water and swimming. So being in the flow. Trust the great mystery. So just what I said, perhaps the act of taking action is scary because you do not know where things may go, and opposite of Cancer is Capricorn. So, a sense of your security is very important to a Cancer. It's what you guys, find comfort in, a form of security. To know what a situation, how a situation will play out is more comforting than to enter a situation where you don't know what the outcome is. So that's very understandable, but you have to work with yourself in order to proceed. If not, you get stuck. Swim it through, baby. Swim it through. Let yourself be big like a whale, not figuratively. It's all right, It's not what I mean. I mean energetically big. Energetically big. Swim in this ocean, baby, because it's yours too. It's not just everyone else's. It's all of ours. Swim in it. You have the birthright too. Okay, last two cards before we go into the moon deck. Oh, I like this. Okay. Groundhog Spirit. Time to let go. So it's time to let go of perhaps the connections, the shared connect. Okay, because this has to do with your 8th house. Perhaps it's time to let go of connections that do not benefit you. I can't even speak right now. That do not benefit you mutually. It's okay for someone to benefit off of you and vice versa here and there. But if you guys are going to continuously expose yourself to, maybe energetic vampires or those who are full of self-love and here draining your energy, right now Spirit is asking you to retreat, go into groundhog mode, time to let go. Isolate yourself if you have to, or enjoy the spring weather like a groundhog. It's up to you. It's up to the weather. If the weather presents itself as cold, continue to hibernate. If the weather presents itself as fresh spring, well, babe, it's time to leave it in the ground and keep it moving. So, this is open to perception based off of how your life is going. Next card, we have the Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. Another spirit animal archetype that represents water. This and that are true signifies that all perspectives are correct. So you must be wise in which perspective you maintain, because perspectives can switch the next minute, and if you do not stay stern in one perspective, your life is manifesting all the perspectives that you have. So you have to stay very stern in one perspective, it's like watering a plant. If you only have a gallon and you have 5 plants that you have to water for the month, you're not able to water, all the plants the same way. You may have to reduce how much water you give each plant. So sometimes we need to just hone in on watering that one plant so that we have enough water to supply it and to give it what it needs. So sometimes with a perspective, it's like watering that plant, nurturing that perspective. To have all these plants, and it's just like, did I water this one today or did I water that one? I don't know if I have enough water for this one. It starts to, just, you may forget which one to revisit, is what I'm saying. And the lack of consistency in revisiting a perspective doesn't allow that perspective and the life that you desire within that perspective to actually manifest. So this and that are true. You choose which side of the team you want to play on, which side of the fence, what perspective, best suits you, and all at one benefit others as well. Because we do have to take a better approach with what type of, action we're partaking in and what perspectives to entertain. It's very important to do so. Okay, so we're just gonna pull. Let's see. Let's just see what the moon card is gonna say about this. You guys are the moon, so let's give Cancer risings a moon card, universe. Give me at least one moon card. Come on, Uni. Come on, Uni. I call the universe Uni because it's my bestie, it's my baby. It should be yours too. Mwah. Mwah. All right, next card. Come on, Uni. I'm good. Okay, well. Okay. I will only accept that this is the one card because this is a hefty deck. Alright, so we're going to put it down because I do not want to be exposed to other cards. But now that card is stuck. Okay. So, we're our moon card. You are good enough. You are good enough, Cancer rising. You are good enough. And it's supported by the Virgo moon, which perhaps signifies that you must line up all the things you gotta do and do them. This is definitely confirming that this reading is more catered towards those who are scared to take action on things that matter to you most, like, maybe perhaps the partnerships, anything that's within your shared resources, the inner self, who you really are. You probably don't feel like you amount to anything. You are not good enough. And this card is here to say you are good enough. And it's time to nurture yourself in the month of May. In the month of May, nurture yourself, Cancer rising. You deserve it, my love. Oh, I love you guys. Okay, well, that was your reading, Cancer rising. I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Gawd. You're watching Gawd Cafe. Until next time.